Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. This is Twinning with Rice and Cookie. I'm Rice.
And I'm Cookie, and today we are making cookies.
Yes.
For the Cookie Monsterfest at work tomorrow.
Yeah, so for those of you who might not remember, we work in the same place.
Yep.
And we're both making cookies.
I'm making peanut butter cookies, which I actually mixed all the ingredients together yesterday because the dough was supposed to chill for like 3 to 24 hours. So I chilled it.
And mine, I already measured the dry ingredients. So for my cookies, I'm making pumpkin oatmeal cookies. And I mixed all the dry ingredients because I didn't want to use up all of Cookie's resources.
Now, I've never made this recipe before, so I don't really know how it's gonna go. You actually might want flour. Isn't that what our mom used to always do?
Yes.
So the flour's right there.
Yeah, so I can put some in a little bowl.
Yeah, it's a little crumbly, so I've never made these. It uses a natural peanut butter instead of like this like Jif or Peter Pan.
Flour.
The thing is, for this cookie competition, you're supposed to bring.
Oh yeah, it's a competition.
Yeah. So but it's only based on looks.
I know.
How horrible
Not
is
on
that?
taste.
You know, they always tell you don't judge a book by its color, but by its cover. But for cookies, apparently it's okay. I don't know.
Yeah, lame.
But apparently we have to bring in 2 dozen cookies. I'm a little concerned I don't have enough dough for that, but I don't know. The recipe said it would make 2 dozen cookies. About.
So just make them a little on the small side and then you're good.
Well, I just figure if I keep using this, then at least they'll be consistent.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work out and I don't have enough dough, I might just say, good enough, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's probably good.
Honestly, I don't think my cookies are gonna win based on their looks.
Unless people really like
the crisscross that you're doing.
Well, I was just gonna say like the traditional peanut butter cookie
Yeah.
look. So I think they're fine. My cookies also are not pretty. But I don't care. What I'm hoping to win is one of the random prizes.
Oh, I know, me too.
Because they do 2 random drawing prizes for everyone who brings cookies in.
So for the recipe or the different prizes, there's 2 based on looks. One is like the most attractive cookie, and then what was the other one?
The other one is like themed.
Oh,
like it doesn't have to be a Monsterfest or Monster Cookie theme. It just has to be like a theme in general. So if you wanted to do a cookie that was like a sports theme or something, you could do like a one of the football teams or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna win either unless it's a fall theme and the pumpkin is good enough for that. But I'm not counting on it.
No. I'm also a little concerned because I didn't want to make my cookies too small because the deal is you can buy 2 cookies for $1. I'm like, 50 cents is kind of a lot for a cookie, I feel like.
Well, but for a homemade cookie, I think 50 cents is more okay. Like, I would be much more willing, because sometimes it's like homemade cookies are $1, and it's like, well, that's
ridiculous, yeah. So I guess my concern was like, I don't want my cookies to be too small.
Yeah, that people feel gypped.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't want that.
No.
But I wanted to tell everyone, including Cookie.
Mm-hmm.
So last week I had my LASIK consultation, and they told me that I was a perfect candidate. So they do imaging of your corneas, which
sounds scary.
No, it was fine. I just had to stand there with my eyes open.
Or
I had to put my chin on the chin rest and push my forehead to the other thing.
Every time I go to the eye doctor and they have me do that, I'm always afraid that they're going to puff me with the air. And I'm like constantly twitching. Even if they tell me I'm not gonna blow the air at you. I just can't.
No, there was one part where she put this thing that looked like a tube right up next to my eye.
I was like, no, thank you.
And my eye started just blinking a ton.
Yeah.
And I was so nervous. And I'm like, is this the puff of air? And she's like, no, we don't do that anymore.
Oh.
So I was like, okay, good.
What? Oh, sorry.
Oh, that was...
Marco's oven is preheated. Hello, Marco.
He says, hello, Nap Babies. How are you guys today? Marco here.
We're good. Actually, I'm a little sick. It's super annoying.
Oh, so, I'm good.
Well, because I went to Pittsburgh to go see my nephew and like my brother and sister-in-law. And anytime I'm around kids, I swear, I come back being sick. Like, it happened last year at Thanksgiving. It happened over Labor Day this year. And then it just happened again because the kid was sick.
Well, Marco, I wanted to tell you, so I've been listening to travel podcasts about New Orleans because...
She's planning to go.
Well, I'm going to say we're thinking about going because after, the comment today, maybe we're not going. But... so I've been listening to these podcasts, and apparently in New Orleans, they also say, like, baby or babies, like, as you were saying, like, in a...
this is a normal thing?
Yeah, like a term of endearment, everybody says it kind of thing. So I thought that was really interesting, and I thought that, you would like to know that, Brazil's not the only place they do it. So...
All right, so these are ready for the oven, and then
we can start the next batch.
So this is 12. I think I might be able to have 24.
Nice.
Yeah.
So how long do these go for?
They go for 10 minutes.
Oh, he says I was so embarrassed that day. I'm really sorry. No.
It's okay. So to me,
it's fine. It's just for us, like, people around here don't, like, we don't say it.
No. I remember one of my friends had called me sweetie, and I was like,
Well, one of our friends does call us
that. No, one of my friends from college, one of my guy friends, I'm like, no, not that.
So we need another cookie sheet, right?
Yeah.
Do you want air bake or no?
No, because I think with cookies it's better to not do air bake. Oh, but Marco has news, and he's nice now. You were nice before.
He says right now.
Oh, okay, right now.
So what's your news, Marco?
Yeah.
Is this going to scroll down automatically?
I'm not sure, maybe.
No. Oh, December, you'll go on vacation for 30 days?
Wow.
Going on vacation for 30 days?
That's awesome. Where are you going?
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I would totally love to go on vacation for 30 days.
I was thinking about it, and I was like, it's doable with the amount of vacation time we got.
That's true.
I was like, if I save it up over time, I could do a month-long vacation.
You gotta save it up. We could go on the Amazing Race.
I know.
So my next big vacation is gonna be in May. Hopefully New Orleans in like February or March, when the winter here is like, unbearable.
Yeah, it's already been snowing.
And I get cabin fever.
It's been snowing, and my arms got tired from scraping the ice off my car.
So he says he's going to stay home doing college things.
Oh, well, that's a responsible thing to do.
He says vacation in Brazil. Oh, vacation in Brazil is a right. So how much vacation do you get? Because for us, I'd say like a typical job.
It really depends.
I would say like a typical job here.
I would say 3 weeks.
I would say 2 weeks plus like holidays. I feel like you generally get like 2 weeks of vacation.
No, I would say 3 weeks, but it includes your sick time too.
Yeah.
So you better not get sick if you want to take that big vacation.
Yeah. So each 12 months work, you gain a month. That's really nice.
What? That's insane.
That's amazing.
That can't go on forever, right? Like,
it might. Because people actually go on vacation there.
I know.
Because around here, a lot of people, they're just like workaholics.
Yeah, because they get vacation, but they feel too guilty to take it.
Yeah.
Not me. I've never been that way.
No, me neither.
It's like, I'm taking vacation.
Because it's a paid month.
Wow.
That's very cool.
That's awesome.
I wish we had that. I've thought about moving somewhere so that I could get more vacation. But then I was like, well, then I'd have to find a job in some other place.
And learn a new language, maybe.
And maybe learn a new language. And they might not do roads like we do over here.
So then you'd have to get into a new industry.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to have to change my. I mean, I guess
like
I already.
Your profession.
I guess I already changed my profession, but don't want to change it again.
Yeah.
He says, I need to tell you another thing that I've discovered. Let me Google Translate to explain.
Okay.
All right, take your time. Take your time.
No rush.
But yeah, so the LASIK, I'm a perfect candidate. And so I'm scheduled to do it December 5th.
Okay.
So it's pretty soon.
That's really coming up.
And they say you have to do like 1 million eye drops once you actually do the procedure. Like every 30 minutes.
Holy
that
crap.
you're awake, you have to take eye drops.
That sounds horrible.
I know it does. And they make you watch this video that's 15 minutes long, and it talks about all of the negative things that could happen. Yeah. And I asked them, like, well, like, has any of those things happened? And they're like, yeah, but it's like usually, it's just really rare. And they said for us, it doesn't usually happen. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna do it.
Since you said you were looking into it last stream, I looked into it a little bit just today.
Oh, did you?
And I was like, because at first I was like, I could do it. But then I, thought about the finer things. I've been telling everyone at work, I'm the one that wears glasses. My sister doesn't.
So?
And then like on stream, I wear glasses. You don't. But then I was reading about people's stories where like their eyesight's horrible. It's like, some of them were like, oh yeah, my eyesight before was like at 7.5 or, yeah. Because mine is like 1.5 or 1.25.
No, mine is 2.
So it's like, I was like, my eyes really are pretty good, huh? And then I was reading more about it, about how, your eyes might be dry and how I'm horrible with eye drops. Yeah. It's like, I'm sure I would get better.
No, but so what was cool, what I found out, so the doctor, she also had LASIK done.
Yeah. That's a good sign.
She told me she was like 37 or 38.
Yeah.
And she got it done when she was 30.
Yeah.
And she said that her eyesight wasn't terrible. I think she had like a 3 point something.
Yeah.
But since my eyes aren't that bad, if it turned out that I wanted to do another procedure down the road, like to make it so that I could read things up close.
Yeah.
They're not changing so deep into
my thing,
so I could do it again.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, that's cool. That's good to know.
Yeah,
but she's like, but for me, I don't think I would be able to do that because hers is, she had to go deeper.
Too much. Yeah, I think because when I was looking at it, I was like, yeah, I could do this. And then as I was reading more and more about it, I was like, no. I was like, I'll just keep wearing glasses.
I'm really excited about it for travel. Because,
well, yeah, for sure.
Because then I don't have to wear glasses on the plane. I don't have to pack contacts and contact solution. And over the long term, like, I think it will be... Like, I think I will break even though LASIK's super expensive.
Well, yeah, but I don't have to buy contacts.
Yeah, I wouldn't need contacts. I wouldn't need glasses. So lots of saving potential.
All right, so here's like
a baby cookie.
A baby cookie that we can eat as a sample.
Okay. Our taste test cookie.
Yeah. So we had just 24 cookies worth of dough. That's pretty perfect.
Marco finished his Google Translate.
All right, let me see. He was looking for a notebook to buy in the US. It's cheaper.
Like a regular notebook?
He went to research. No, I'm guessing like a tablet maybe.
Oh, maybe.
He went to research prices and found in the US you can't buy an installment product. So in Brazil you can buy a product with any price divided up to 12 times without interest. You also have to pay the full amount in one go. Gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
Laptop.
Gotcha. Yeah, because here you can do, so like the interest-free, we call it like interest-free financing.
Yeah.
And you can do that for a lot of things. Like I'm going to do that for my LASIK.
Most times they force you to do it for cell phones these days.
Yeah, they do.
I'm not about that.
Yeah, but we also did it for our air conditioning when we got that installed because that was expensive.
It also kind of makes sense for like...
But you can do it for furniture and appliances.
It makes sense like if you buy something and then it breaks, or like say you bought a car and you get in a car crash. It's like, well, at least you didn't buy the whole thing yet. You know, because it's like...
I think you still have to keep doing payments on it.
Do you? Even after, like, you have to get a new car?
I think so. I mean,
I'm not sure how it works.
The only reason why you wouldn't is if you were leasing a car. Because then it's really not yours. You're just kind of renting it.
Okay.
Is it okay if I just throw this flour out?
Yeah.
This is the fourth, right? Yeah, but there might be like little pieces of cookie.
It's fine. Just put it back in the container.
Are you sure?
No.
I think we should throw it out unless you want to use it in the cake.
I'll use it in the cake. Because it's not going to affect my pumpkin cake that much.
Right. So yeah, we'll use that cake.
Okay, cool. So these are ready.
So Marco, are you gonna get your laptop in Brazil then? 'Cause that's probably what I would do. The laptops are expensive because I mean I haven't needed one
They are
in a while. Mine died. Gosh, it probably died like 3 or 4 years ago, and
I just needs a new one.
And I just said, well, I'm just not gonna go with one.
You're a maniac.
And I got a smartphone instead.
Because I really like having a laptop.
Well, we have a desktop computer, so whenever I need
yeah,
a
but
computer,
you never use the computer because it's so slow.
No, the computer's fast.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It just takes a while to start up? I thought that was a thing.
Yeah, it starts up, I guess maybe a little slow, but oh well. So now we're gonna move on to the pumpkin oatmeal cookies. And these, he says it's so expensive here. Like how much more expensive?
Yeah, that seems crazy. Like sometimes if you can find a really good deal. Like so I bought my laptop for like $250.
Wow.
But I will
really
say
cheap.
my laptop is pretty like basic because I don't really do hardcore gaming on my laptop. I use it more just for Netflix or to check emails or browse the internet.
Right.
So like my husband could never use my laptop because he wants something that's much more powerful. But for me, it was perfect.
Right. But if you're gonna use it for like streaming and stuff, don't you want a better one?
Well, yeah, but I mean, like we stream using the computer. We don't use the
Well,
laptop.
I was talking for Marco.
Yeah,
If you want to
that's
watch
true.
streams.
Oh no, if you watch streams, you can.
Oh, you can still watch it on yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's only for if you're running, it's your stream, then you need a powerful one.
Okay, so I already put in the dry ingredients, which was flour, oats, baking soda, salt, cinnamon, and nutmeg. So that's all in this bowl.
Or do you decide not to do the walnuts?
Well, they're here because you add them at the end. So now we're gonna do the wet ingredients, and sugar counts as a wet ingredient.
Yep.
So we need 2/3 cups. Wow, those are done already?
It was 10 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
And I still have to put in the next batch. Oh man, these look really good.
They do.
Do you think they're done?
How do I tell if they're, hang on. Cookies, I don't think you can tell. It costs $2,400?
That's insane.
That's super expensive.
Wait until the cookies are firm and their edges are golden brown.
Well, you're letting all the heat out of the oven.
It's okay. I figure then it gives more heat to the apartment, so I don't mind it.
$800 US is 2,400. Oh, $800 is is what it is in the US. I see.
What do you think? They're pretty squishy on the edges.
I would keep them in.
Keep them in?
Yeah.
Do you think another 2 minutes?
Sure. That is super expensive.
That's insane.
Yeah. And I mean, you'd be spending it over time, but still.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough call.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, the U.S. having to do it all up front, that's not
Great
ideal.
Either. No.
Okay, do you want to measure the canola oil?
Sure.
Did I forget
Vegetable oil, okay? Or you've got oil.
You know what I forgot?
What'd you
I'm
forget?
an idiot. I forgot the molasses.
Oh, can you use brown sugar instead?
Do you have honey?
Yeah.
I use honey instead. I can't believe I forgot the molasses. That was like the one ingredient that I'm like, I can't forget the molasses.
Yeah, I definitely don't.
And then I did. Oh well. It only calls for 2 tablespoons, but people say like, oh, you can really taste the molasses. Whatever.
I'll
use honey.
The one guy at work, he said he was making a molasses cookie, right? Pretty sure that's what he said.
No, I thought he said something else.
I think it was a molasses cookie, because to me it's like I'm not interested at all in molasses cookies.
Maybe it was molasses. Oh, that's not. Where is it?
That's the only one we've got, so.
No, you've got like 3.
Oh, I got
You have this one, you have this one, and you have this one.
Well, with the one, we can microwave that one and use it, the one on the left.
Yeah. I'll use this one.
Okay. Yeah, so I haven't opened either of those yet. Because I bought one and I had forgotten I already bought it, so then I bought another.
I hate when I do that. But then you're like, well, I'm set on this for a while.
That's what I figure, yeah. How much do you need?
Just 2 tablespoons. Oh, actually, if you want to start heating up the pumpkin.
Oh, yeah, what do I do to just...
We're going to simmer it. So this recipe, I've made it before. But the thing is, they always turn out cakey, and it's actually a vegan recipe. And so I tried to
Would you do like it on low, medium?
I would do it on low. I would do it on low and stir it pretty frequently. So these cookies always end up really cakey, and so I tried to unveganize them. And I thought, what if you were to put an egg or egg yolk in? And putting in just the egg did not help because egg white makes things fluffy. So I thought if I put in an egg yolk, that might do the trick. And I don't think it really did. But as I was reading reviews of this recipe, they said, oh, if you simmer the pumpkin instead of using it fresh from the can, so if you simmer it so that instead of being a cup of pumpkin, it's 3/4 of a cup, that it apparently makes the cookie a chewier cookie and less cakey. So we are going to try that today, and I am really excited about it.
I can't decide. Should I put these back in longer?
Maybe. I don't know. I think you could for another couple minutes because they're still not brown. I mean, I guess maybe a little.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think put it in for a little more. So Marcus says, when are you guys gonna do hamburgers? Like MasterChef hamburgers?
Oh gosh, probably never if I'm being honest.
MasterChef is
not for me, but
well, MasterChef is also a TV show here. I've never seen it though. So on the Brazil MasterChef, do they put like fancy things into the burger, like herbs and cheese and whatever else you can put? Oh, Jonathan Cook is now following. Thanks for following.
Thanks for following us.
Yeah, I haven't really watched much MasterChef, but there is an idea we have coming up. We're planning on doing a chicken wings or cauliflower wing.
Well, we can do both.
We can do both. Hot sauce.
Yeah, because there's
tasting.
There's a YouTube channel that's called Hot Ones, and so the host interviews all these celebrities, and they're eating 10 chicken wings that get progressively hotter as the interview goes. And so I bought 3 of the hot sauces that they use on the show. One of them is like super hot because it's like
super hot.
There's like the mildest one. There's one that's in the middle, and then there's a really hot one. But we're gonna do it. I was gonna come up with interview questions and stuff.
So Marco says hamburgers, cheese, bacon, onion rings, French fries. I'm going to eat with my eyes.
Oh, like all on a burger?
People do put onion rings and all that on a burger.
I would do a veggie burger. Does a veggie burger count, Marco?
It might count. Veggie burgers are some veggie burgers.
Some
are
veggie
good.
Burgers are really
Others
good.
are not good.
Yeah.
But he says no to the veggie burger.
Oh man.
But we want to do the chicken wing special.
Yeah.
Because we have the 3 different kinds of hot sauce. I think we should also maybe do some barbecue.
Yeah,
I love barbecue sauce.
Yeah, I do too.
I just like sweet sauce better in general. Okay. I'm always really bad at measuring out vanilla because sometimes it just dribbles out,
Gosh, I really can't.
I think they're done. And hopefully they are actually done. All right. Got my vanilla. How's the pumpkin coming?
It's coming. I should probably turn up the heat just a little bit.
Margaret says chicken wings are nice. Oh, onion ring and French fries separate. Chicken wings are nice. Area in my city called chicken balde, which is bucket. Chicken bucket. Yeah, the thing with chicken wings is I don't really care for the skin.
Yeah.
But the meat is good. But I hate when you see the little tendony pieces.
Oh yeah, I know.
I'm like, this is nasty. But maybe we should do instead of chicken wings is like chicken tenders.
Well, so the thing is, I bought
chicken strips.
I bought chicken wings at the farmer's market because
we'll do chicken.
I saw them and I was like, this will be fun. So I bought them kind of more for Argus, but like I plan to eat cauliflower wings.
Well, because I can get chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
I can get chicken wings at my farmer's market too.
Okay.
Margaret says a lot of chicken breast. Chicken breast is good. I like chicken thigh too. He says skin's amazing. actually, so last night
we went to a cooking class.
We went to a cooking class, and it was about cast iron skillets. So I gave you tips on how to use your cast iron. And the recipe we made was jerk chicken with braised cabbage and carrots, and so that was like the one dish, and then the other dish was steak of some sort.
Yeah, I don't know what was used to season.
I'm not a big steak fan, so I wasn't really paying much attention to the steak. But that came with grilled asparagus and a goat cheese. Oh, also the chicken dish had a like pineapple mango salsa.
That was delicious.
It was really good.
Yeah.
So we went to that, and so the jerk chicken, it was skin on, and you throw it in the cast iron, and the skin was really good.
It was really good.
So
like crisp.
maybe it's just that I had never cooked
Skin properly.
good. Yeah, maybe I've just never cooked the skin well.
Yeah.
Wayfish is here.
You know what?
Oh, and Marcus says he likes crispy skin. It was crispy.
You know, maybe we should
He loves to talk about food.
We
Me
should
too.
do our chicken wings in our cast iron skillet.
Oh!
They've got skin on it. So
That's
then
true.
they're nice and crisp.
And then
really good.
And then we can show everyone like good ways to clean it and stuff.
Yeah.
And Wayfish is here. She says, "Hi guys." Is Argus playing something in the background?
He is. He's playing Breath of the Wild. You can see the TV over in the corner. Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty close to beating the game. He's been slowly working on it because he says it's not a classic Zelda game. Like,
What do you mean?
He just says it's like different. Like the puzzles are it's like a different variety. He feels like he doesn't. I don't like speaking for him, but he told me that he doesn't rank it as good as like other Zelda games.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
So it's taken him a while to get through it, but like it's a beautiful game. Like when you actually see the scenery.
One of our
and
streamers
stuff.
was telling us to play it.
I think Cass was. I think
I think
it's like
you're
the
right.
best Zelda game. Like lots of people really like it, but then I feel like some people that are like diehard Zelda fans, they're like more critical.
I see. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else I had on my list of updates. Oh, I went to my piano lesson last week.
How did that go?
So it was with because there were two piano teachers who were like, "Oh, I can teach you." So I'm going to both of them. So this was the girl, and so I went over to her house. The only thing is, like, the house took a while to get to. Like, it's maybe a 10-minute drive, maybe 15. So that was a little annoying, but she was really nice, and I didn't really play much. She was just trying to gauge my level.
Oh, okay.
So she's like, "Oh."
Did she assign you a level? Like you're level 4?
No, but she just asked me like how what I can do.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Here, like, look at this piece. How does it look? Does it look too easy? Does it look too hard?" But she was showing me like the level 1 book for like adults.
Yeah.
Alfred adult book.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, it looks a little easy. And so she's like, "Well, play this piece." So I played it, and I could play it through like
nailed it
pretty well on my first try. And then she's like, "Okay, like play it again, and pay attention to like the little, if it's forte or piano."
Right. Yeah.
I completely disregarded it. And so I played it again, and I played it better. And she also had me use the pedal.
Okay, yeah.
But I think she was really impressed by what I knew.
Oh, hey.
And I'm like, yeah, my 3rd and 4th grade self was pretty good.
Yeah. Chris Player's here.
Oh.
He says hello, and he said, "Oh my God, cookies, cooking cookies."
Yes.
Yes. So this is for our work has a cookie.
I'm gonna give it a second.
A cookie Monsterfest. So we're both bringing in cookies because you can just sell them for like 50 cents each. So I'm making a peanut butter cookie, and then Rice is making a pumpkin oatmeal. And so the thing is, like, the pumpkin cookie dough, it had to chill for a day. So
no, the peanut butter cookie.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the peanut butter cookie dough.
You said pumpkin.
Sorry, peanut butter. So that chilled overnight, and then now we actually are almost done baking those. So we're working on the pumpkin one. But then also in the book I was reading, the character made a pumpkin spice cake, and I was inspired. So we're gonna make pumpkin spice cake also. That's the plan.
But so with piano,
Wayfish says
go for it.
that on the Zelda game is very different from other Zelda games.
Yes. Yeah, and she's proud of you for your first piano lesson.
Oh,
how well it went.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have my next lesson tomorrow, and that's with the guy.
Okay.
And that's an hour long. So we'll see how that one goes, and then I'll decide who I want to go with, and then, it's like dating only. I'm dating my piano teacher. But I'm excited because, I like piano, and it's encouraging me to play more.
Yeah, I didn't play ukulele today.
Oh, I distracted you.
That's okay, it happens. But Belle's also here. She says hello. She's got some hype elephants. Hello, Belle.
Hi, Belle.
I actually watched some of Belle's stream.
Oh, did you?
Was it 2 days ago? It was on.
Did you comment or did you lurk?
I commented because I was like, I just wanted to know I'm here and watching, but usually I'm a lurker when I watch other people's streams. So I just popped in, said hi, and I just had it on. And so I liked it because she's playing Call of Duty, which I don't do shooter games because they just kind of stress me out. But she was doing a good job, and so she was coordinating with her partner that was playing with her.
Okay.
And so
that's cool.
Yeah, it was nice to just have on. I liked it. Yes, I'm definitely a Twitch lurker.
Yeah. I lurked on Dad Tier the other day.
Oh, did you? I haven't seen Dad Tier in forever.
I only watched literally a couple minutes.
Okay.
Because my husband was upstairs doing his master's schoolwork.
Okay.
And I had just a little bit of time. So I was like, I'll watch a little bit of this. And then he came downstairs almost immediately after. And I'm like, well, I guess I'll stop watching.
Yeah.
I should watch more of my fellow streamers.
Yep. Also, Marco asked if we're going to do any Black Friday shopping. I'm hoping to. It depends on if there's only online. So I hate going to stores and people are crazy. Yeah, we used to go, but lately I've been lazy and most of the things I buy are online now, which
no, but when we went to clothing stores, and a lot of times usually the deals are at Walmart or something.
Yeah.
So it was never super crowded.
Yeah.
It was always busy, but
yeah,
not packed.
I'm hoping to get
So actually those lines at Kohl's used to be really long.
The lines were really long at Kohl's because we would either go to Kohl's or New York and Company. And yeah, the lines at Kohl's were really crazy, but it's kind of nice because at the end they tell you how much money you saved by going to Kohl's, and it always makes you feel good, even if it's a lie almost, because things are always on sale.
Yeah, but look at what you're spending.
Right. But I'm hoping to buy some sneakers. They're expensive sneakers that I found, and I'm very excited about them, but they're $120, and I'm really hoping to go on sale.
Sorry. So Chris Player says, my dream came real, the cookie cooking.
Oh yeah, nice.
And Chris Player says that we're doing a cooking stream. And Belle says, I appreciate you coming and watching.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I just have a hard time, because I'm not in Twitch
Chris Player.
Yeah.
And Marcus says he saw the laptop at Walmart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Walmart has a lot of stuff.
But also, that's where, because Walmart usually, they have their Black Friday sales on Thanksgiving night. That's when they start.
Yeah.
Because our cousin-in-law, she goes every year to Walmart to get kids Christmas gifts and stuff. And she says how it's so crowded and
okay.
It sounds horrible.
I'm gonna say that this is maybe good enough.
Okay, and it just mixes in here?
Yeah. Because the thing is, it's supposed to reduce down to 3/4 of a cup. It was a cup. So watch out for your hand. I think you should have it.
Okay.
I don't want to burn you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Thanksgiving. I like doing just Thanksgiving at home and not having to leave anywhere. And Black Friday too.
Yeah.
Well, and by home I mean my aunt and uncle's house.
Yeah, because we always go there for Thanksgiving.
So we're thinking about going down to Cincinnati.
Oh, again?
Yeah.
Didn't you go down there last Thanksgiving too?
Yeah, because we're thinking about going down on Saturday during the Ohio State game that we don't care about. But a lot of the other people in our family do.
Everyone on my dad's side of the family has gone to Ohio State.
We're the only two, plus our mom.
Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, they all are really hardcore Ohio State. I'm pretty sure last year we just played a board game while the game was on, right? Or was that 2 years ago?
I think that might have been 2 years ago, because I think last year that was when we went down to Cincinnati.
Okay.
I think we went at that time.
And so it was funny because so our brother was living in Alabama, and so our mom wanted to spend more time with him, and so she heard we were all gonna play a board game during the football game. And then she's like, oh, well, I'll play too. And we're like, okay, Mom, we'll put you on a team. It's not a team game. But just because, it was kind of complicated. And I don't think she knew what she was getting herself into.
It was the Agricola game, right?
Yeah, I love it, but it's, it's a little complicated.
Yeah, Agricola is great because you're making a farm.
Okay.
Marco says, do your family have a lot of blonde people?
We're not blonde.
Well, oh wait. I think, Belle says that she's getting her Black Friday list together. She likes to go on a budget.
Yeah. Oh, that's hard. I didn't burn myself. It was
Okay.
it was close.
Chris says that here where I live, people go to stores to camp for Black Friday deals. Oh, that's ridiculous.
These people are crazy. All right, I'm gonna put this in for just a smidge longer.
Oh, Marco says they only have Black Friday at Walmart.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, I was a little behind.
Yeah.
It's
hard to keep up.
So Marco, our family, I'd say a lot of us have this light brown color.
Yeah. Our family in general is very fair complexion.
So there's a couple redheads.
There are a couple of redheads.
On both sides.
There's our mom's side of the family. So one of our uncles is Italian. So a bunch of their kids have dark hair.
Mm-hmm.
Our immediate family, we're all pretty. Our kids are light. No, our brother's is the lightest.
Yeah.
Our older sister, she's got more of a richer brown. It's really pretty. We've got this weird, confused brown that's kind of grayish. But maybe it'll look better as Oh, you're pointing that in.
Yeah.
I like to think that maybe it'll look better when we go gray.
Add it to wet. Oh, add the dry to the wet. Oops.
That's usually how it goes, right? I mean, you haven't added it yet.
No, I haven't. In 3 batches, and then when do I put in the walnuts and raisins? I feel like that was at the end.
Fold in to combine. Fold in walnuts and raisins. It's just at the end.
Okay.
Do you have your walnuts measured?
So
Did you want to roast them or anything?
I did half the amount of walnuts.
Okay.
And half the amount of raisins because I thought I could do it to half of the batter.
Yeah.
Or I could just put it in it and just have it be a little less than what it calls for. So, because the thing is with walnuts, it's some people might be allergic.
Right.
You never know. But I think that they would be good with walnuts. So, I don't know. I was going to ask you what you thought.
I mean, I agree. Yeah, some people are allergic. And that's...
So, Chris says he went Black Friday shopping once and it was a nightmare. People fighting for TVs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I feel like you see the worst of people.
Oh, I will say, the TV that me and Argus have, it was from a Black Friday deal, but luckily Argus's mom bought it for us. So we didn't actually have to go in there, but we got a nice TV for a cheap price out of it.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
And Belle says that they don't have people camping out here. It's pretty calm in Michigan. And then Chris says Cyber Monday is better if you're looking for electronics. True.
Yeah.
That's true. Which actually we might be getting a new phone for my husband because he cracked his screen. And he's had his for a while now.
Yeah.
And Belle is asking if these are vegan cookies. So they are. And
hers are vegan, mine were not.
And so once when Tiger Uppercut says twinning. That's right.
Yeah,
we're twinning.
Usually we play video games, but today we are baking cookies.
Yes. So these cookies, the first time I had them, I was in college, and this one girl I knew, she lived on my floor. She was a vegan, and she was part of this vegan club, and she was making these cookies for that. And she was making so many of them, and she had them, and she was cooking them in our communal kitchen. And she's like, oh, do you want to try a cookie? Because I was, just getting food or whatever.
I love it when people share their food with me.
I do too. And I was like, sure. And she's like, they're vegan. They're pumpkin oatmeal. And I was like, okay. And I'm like, I don't really care that they're vegan. Either way, it doesn't matter. And I loved them. I ate at least 5 that day.
Oh, wow, that's a lot.
I felt so bad because, here she is baking them for this thing. And I've been eating all of them. But yeah, so she gave me the recipe. And I've made them a few times since. And the thing about them is that they're kind of cakey. And so in the past, I've tried to unveganize them, thinking that that was the problem. So I tried adding eggs, and that didn't really work. I think one time I did try adding butter too, and that didn't work either. It just actually made them worse.
Yeah.
Just because the way the batter is. So I decided that making them the vegan way is the way to go. But what I saw when I read the comments like the other day was that to make them less cakey, you can simmer the pumpkin before you put it in the mix. So that's what we tried today. So we'll see how they turn out. Because that was always my big complaint about these cookies, is that they just came out too cakey. Because I like a chewy cookie.
Chris Player just asked if we were going to get the new Pokemon game.
There's a new Pokemon game?
Yeah, okay, so that explains it for Rice. For me, look, so she's still playing Let's Go Eevee. I don't know, so I played Pokemon Sun, and like, I just wasn't really that into it. But I haven't really looked into the new one very much.
What happened to the table?
There's just so many Pokemon these days. I might have put it in the sink.
Oh, no,
okay.
I did.
Here's another one.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know. There's like too many Pokemon for me. I stop after the second generation.
There are so many Pokemon. I really like
I feel like
the first generation.
For me, I think they have to change the format because it's too much the same every single time. And it's like I don't really care to catch them all because I'm too lazy.
We're catching them all in Let's Go Eevee.
Oh, yeah? Well, good for you.
Because, so Let's Go Eevee, it's kind of like red or blue version where you can't get all of them. But you can upload your Pokemon from Pokemon Go. And since I played Pokemon Go pretty religiously for like probably 6 months.
Do they spread out? Do you have to be concerned about that?
We're supposed to flatten them down a little bit, but they don't really spread out.
Like flatten them, like should I flatten them right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't really spread out. And I think even the recipe says that.
Okay. But, so I don't know. But me and Argus went through all the video games that we have, like, on computer, that he's bought over time from sales on Steam. And I'm very excited. I said before that there's a lot of games I want to play that are on computer.
Yeah, you did say that.
So, we finally started, we didn't actually start a game, but we picked a game that we're going to start soon.
Okay.
We're going to start playing Octodad, where it's like you're a dad and...
Does he have 8 kids?
No, you were turned into an octopus. We have to try to get through life without people realizing that you're an octopus, I think.
Okay, because Octomom isn't that a TV show and she's got 8 kids?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it's a TV show on like MTV or something dumb. TLC maybe.
MTV is it's got
but you know what? Those shows can be really addicting.
They can, yeah. Don't diss them.
Okay, sorry.
Belle had her son play Let's Go Pikachu.
Carblot says, "Are you twins?" Yes.
Yes,
we
are
twins.
We don't look that much alike.
We don't.
Enough alike.
And Cookie here, she wears glasses.
I always wear my glasses
and I wear,
to help people.
And I wear contacts, but I'm getting LASIK done in a couple weeks. So I had a consultation the other day, and I'm a good candidate, so I'm going to go for it.
And I read about it, and I thought it sounded scary. So I'm going to pass on the LASIK, and then we can compare over time. Because your eyesight changes once you reach a certain age, where right now we're nearsighted, but apparently someday we're going to have a hard time seeing things up close, but we'll be able to see things far away. So I can tell her all about the things that happen to normal people.
No, but you know what I think about sometimes?
Yeah.
So Cookie showed me this thing once where it showed people these people wore contacts, these people wore glasses, and it shows all these wrinkles you get when you wear contacts.
Because there's a study done with identical twins where one's only for twins where one wore glasses and the other one wore contacts. And when they did that for their entire adult life, as they got older, the ones that wore contacts, their eyes were more droopy.
Yeah, so that was always kind of in the back of my mind. I'm like, but the thing is, people can see my eyes if I'm wearing contacts.
Yeah, but I like glasses. It's like an accessory. Yeah. I think they're fun.
So, as I said, do you think I think this third
that'll be
last
fine.
was okay.
So I was telling Rice earlier, we watched a little bit of Great British Baking Show before streaming today. And so the new judge, Prue, she always has these fun colored glasses, and I love them.
They were pretty fun colors.
Because they were red today, but sometimes they're like a bright blue. So.
And, so I'm going to go back a little bit in the chat.
Okay, that's fine.
So Chris says, oh, let's go Eevee's good too. Throw the Pokeball to catch, catching, like the game it basically cheats for you.
Yeah.
Like there'll be some attack going on Eevee and Eevee's just like, oh, it blocked it because of my love, basically.
Oh, what? That's crazy.
But it's fun. I like it. You don't have to train hardly at all.
Well, training
really
is
nice.
the worst in Pokemon. Well, really in any game. I hate training. I used to have so much patience for it, but these days, no.
Yeah, no, me neither. Belle said that she had to buy her son Pokemon Pikachu. Let's Go Pikachu?
Let's Go Pikachu.
Yeah, I was wondering if Let's Go Pikachu, like, because Eevee has all these attacks that Eevee doesn't usually learn.
Oh, really?
Like, Eevee has a fire attack,
what?
a dark attack,
That's not fair.
A lightning attack, and a water attack. The thing is, like, you can't have all of them at once because you don't have enough space.
Yeah.
So, like, my Eevee has fire, lightning, and dark.
Are you going to put more on? Or should we put these in?
I can put more on.
Yeah, I'll get another hand ready for you.
But
Belle likes her glasses.
And then Chris says, good luck, Rice, for the LASIK, I'm assuming, because we're a little further back. But thank you, I'm really excited for it, so it'll make traveling and, every day easier. And sometimes I just get really frustrated if I do a bad job putting my contacts in, or they make me cry, and it's just a hassle. So yeah, I'm hoping it all goes well. And then
first I want to show everyone these peanut butter cookies.
And Chris says don't be nervous, so I'll try not to be. Belle says that she's making veggie spaghetti. So what's in your veggie spaghetti?
Okay, I'm trying, where?
The camera's way up there.
Yeah, okay, so here's the peanut butter cookies. Hopefully you can see them okay. Yeah. Those are the peanut butter cookies. They're all done. I'm going to just move them over into the family room because we need more space.
Okay, I'm going to throw these cookies in.
Okay.
And then we can start working on the second batch.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the look of the peanut butter cookies.
Yeah, so what do you put in your veggie spaghetti? Are you doing like veggie noodles, or are you putting like veggies in with your pasta? I haven't really tried the veggie noodles. I tried spaghetti squash once, and I didn't do a very good job with it, so I didn't really care for it. But I like putting veggies in my spaghetti. Like I like putting in spinach and tomatoes. I like putting beans in, even though sometimes I think it's weird, but that's what I do. And then Belle says she likes her glasses better.
Yeah, I have no issue with, like, it's kind of annoying when they get rain on them or if they fog up from opening the oven, but in the end, I like wearing glasses.
Yeah. And then she says she forgot what her Pika can do. Well, yeah, I was just wondering if the Pikachu had special abilities like this Eevee does, because the Eevee is seriously cheating. Yeah. Chris said that he had laser eye surgery too some years ago.
Oh, really?
Nice. But don't you wear glasses?
Yeah, I thought you wore glasses, Chris.
Or do you wear them for an accessory?
Because, I was thinking if I did do laser eye surgery, I'd kind of be tempted to just keep wearing glasses, but just once I have no prescription. But that's like, what's the point?
Because the point is that you wouldn't have to wear them. You would just choose to.
It's like one of those things, as a kid, so we never had braces or retainers or anything. I always thought retainers were so cool.
I did too, I wanted one.
And so it's like that. So if I were to have LASIK done and then I decided, but I'm still gonna wear glasses, it's the same thing as if I said all of a sudden I wanna get a fake retainer that does nothing. It's like,
I guess.
There's no point.
I guess that's true. And there was a girl in our high school. She was one of our friends.
She had glasses that did nothing for her.
Yeah, we haven't really kept in touch, but she had perfect vision, and she had a pair of it was back when hipster glasses were becoming like the new thing, like the thick rims. And so she just bought a pair of glasses. I don't even know if they had glass in them.
Oh, I think they had glass in them.
Oh, you think they did?
It might have been a plastic instead of glass, but it definitely had something.
Okay, I thought maybe they were just like empty frames.
No, I don't think so.
Let's see. So Chris said, oh, peanut butter cookies. And Belle said, looks good. Wafer says, I hope your surgery goes well. And so for the veggie noodles, so she said, I made veggie crumble with veggie. So what's veggie crumble? Is that like a crumbled up veggie burger?
Or maybe it's like a TVP thing.
Could be. Yeah, we've definitely used a lot of TVP.
For like chili and stuff.
Wafer says, where's the camera? The ceiling? No, but it's just really high up. These ceilings are so high.
So I did look it up. The ceilings are 12 feet high.
Really? It seems deeper.
I know, doesn't it?
Or taller.
Yeah, but
I would say 20.
So the thing is, like, we have our dining room table is like on the other side of this kitchen peninsula, and then we have like a TV tray, and then on top of that is a tripod. It's kind of,
and then the camera's just pointing down.
We also got our microphone here, and then because we've got the 2 webcams.
That's true.
This is a very intricate setup that Argus did for us.
Yeah. So Chris says, yeah, but I wear glasses because the computer, TV, and phone hurt.
Oh, like the blue light?
So it's like a protection.
I see.
Nice.
Gotcha.
Cool. He says also I have blurry vision in one eye. Oh, that's not good. Is that from the LASIK? Or was it always like that? The blurry vision. Belle says yes, crumble up veggie burger.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah, that's a good idea because
that sounds really good because then it's like a meat sauce.
Yeah, but it's pasta.
Veggie. I like that.
And then the veggie noodles. Did you spiralize like a zucchini, or did you buy the noodles already made? Or I've seen like noodles made out of black beans and stuff, which I think I tried once, and they were a little brittle, but I thought they were fine.
But it's like, yeah. Who cares if they break? No one likes, well, I shouldn't say no one, but I'm not a fan of spaghetti pasta because it's too long.
It's hard to eat.
It's too hard to eat for me. I'm lazy and I want like elbow noodles or something like that.
And Wakefish said that's hilarious because retainers aren't fun or anything.
I know, but they look so cool.
She says they're not terrible like braces, but they're kind of a pain to clean.
Yeah, they
kind of look gross when you took them out and there's all the spit. I mean, not you in particular.
Just anyone. But I still thought they were cool. Our older sister has one.
Yeah. And I think she's supposed to still wear it.
I think so too.
Aren't you supposed to wear them for life, basically?
Yeah, I think we're supposed to wear them at night.
Yeah, but nobody ever does.
Yeah.
Oh, so Chris said it always was. Okay. I have myopia. I don't know what
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is. But I can look it up.
Yes.
Okay. This dough is so good. And what's awesome about making a vegan cookie, because I mean I'm not vegan, but one of the really good things about making vegan cookies is you can eat the dough and not have to worry about salmonella.
But have you really ever been that concerned about salmonella? Because I never have.
No, probably not. But once when I was in high school, our older sister was making cookies. You know, the chocolate chips?
Yeah, she made those a lot.
She did. It was like her signature cookie. And once I came home from school and I was sick and she was making those cookies. And she let me eat like at least 1 cookie, if not 2 cookies worth of dough.
Wow.
It was really good.
That's really good dough.
Oh, it says myopia is nearsightedness.
But it's always blurry. Is it only for near things or is it for like anything?
It's the most common cause of impaired vision in people under age 40. It's a vision condition in which people can see close objects clearly, but objects farther away appear blurry. That's interesting because I've never heard of it. Yeah, he says it's like nearsightedness.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard of that.
Okay.
Yeah, they did like the whole dilated pupil thing and everything for me yesterday.
Okay. Yeah.
Or not yesterday,
really
but
thorough.
whenever I went.
Monday.
Yeah, it's Monday because we had the day off of work.
Yep. It was nice.
Benefits of working for the government.
I didn't do really anything. I worked on the movie a little bit. So the movie
Yeah, there was one weekend, I don't know if we talked about it.
What? Where we filmed?
Yeah, there was one movie where we filmed a lot.
Or the weekend, yeah. Because, as I've said before on stream, my New Year's resolution was to film this movie that I had an idea for like 3 years ago. And so we've done a lot of filming. There's still more filming to do. But all the clips that we have so far, they are in order. And they're like clipped, you know, and stuff. We have to change the color on some of them. But we're making progress, guys. We're on track, maybe, to finish by the end of the year.
You know, I was looking at my New Year's resolutions the other day. Because I
wrote them down?
I wrote them down on a sticky note.
I never write mine down.
See, I wrote it down, and I didn't do very well on them.
Oh, no?
Because I had, like, practice piano, I think once or twice a week. And then I had journal once a week, which I did journal on Monday.
Okay, that's good.
It was my first time since April. Wow. So much for once a week.
Yeah, that's not quite.
And also I had to be a better dog owner, which I think I am being a better dog owner because I'm brushing my dog's teeth almost every day. And we're doing that agility class.
Yeah, I think that's a good dog owner.
Which last weekend for agility, we did the teeter-totter.
Oh yeah? Did she do it successfully?
Oh my gosh. So
she's a pro.
No, so before class even started, like people were just kind of going around the course, like having their dogs do
whatever
stuff.
They want, yeah.
And so I saw the teeter-totter, and so people were leading their dog on the teeter-totter. So I'm like, we'll do that too. And she went up on it no problem because she thought it was the ramp.
Oh.
The platform walk.
Yeah.
So she like got up there and then, you know, she walked across and then got like a little freaked out when it moved because it's a teeter-totter.
Yeah.
And then she even did it again.
Wow.
And then when class actually started and
she was a pro.
No, she was terrified. She wouldn't do it, and like she was shaking, and it was so sad. And I'm like, I don't know. And I tried giving her a million treats, and
poor Ripley.
she was not doing good. So I'm hoping that next week magically she'll be good at it, but we'll see. But yeah, I felt so bad because she was doing so well with it, and I just didn't praise her enough.
Aww.
That's what it was. I didn't reward her for, you know, going on that scary thing. So yeah, it was sad.
I had this is like totally off topic, but I want to make sure I say it. So I went to that bakery last week in Pittsburgh. I got 4 things.
Yeah, it's on our Instagrams.
I got Pittsburgh cream filled donut. They called it Pittsburgh cream.
Okay, but
it's just a white cream, yeah. And then I had the bakery's called the Oakmont, and then I got like they have a lot of different Oakmonters.
Would you recommend going?
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
So the Oakmonter, it's like at the base there's cheesecake. The next layer up is brownie, and then there's like a chocolate whipped cream, and then on top there was like some chocolate shavings and a cherry. So I ditched the cherry, but so I had like a very small sampler of that. And then I also had like a dirt ball that was just Oreo
like
mixed with cream cheese, like a truffle. And then the other thing I got, it was like a lady. I always want to call it lady finger. That's not what it is.
Lady fingers are in tiramisu.
But it's kind of like a cream puff, but it's like long and it's small. But
kind of like an eclair.
Kind of,
like a mini eclair.
Kind of. But the important thing I want to tell you is their cream filled donut was the best donut that I've had since Quality.
Really?
So the thing is, growing up, there was this grocery store called Quality that they had the most amazing donuts. And so their cream fills were like
really did.
Their cream fills like just a white vanilla cream. Like it was like packed with cream, and it was like very light and whippy and not overly sweet. And it was just really, really good. And so that's exactly how this donut was. Like the dough was like very comparable. The cream was maybe even less sweet than Quality, but it was like
that's even better.
It was so good. It was so good. It's been like, gosh, how long has it been? It's been like, oh my gosh. It's probably been 10 years.
Let's see, we're 28. Probably,
maybe a little bit later. Maybe 8 years.
No, I would say,
because I feel like we were in college when it closed.
No,
No?
we were in high school.
But anyways,
amazing donuts. I'd say probably 10 or 12 years, yeah.
If you're going to Pittsburgh, go get, specifically the cream filled. I can't speak about any of their other donuts. The cream filled was really good.
Yeah, you'll have to remind me because maybe I'll go at Christmas time.
You should. Because Yeah, it was really good. That's all I can say.
Apparently you should shake vanilla because it gets this like
Weird thing on
residue.
the bottom. Well, they can't see it
this
because
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets this residue on the bottom that is not really coming off very well. But Wakefish had sent a long message. Oh, and Belle says she can't wait for the premiere.
Oh, yeah.
Because we are going to show the premiere.
But we're also going to show other movies that we've made.
Yeah.
That are they're not always good. But we're thinking that we'll do one watch through and then we'll do a second watch through with commentary.
Oh, director's cut. I like it. So Wakefish says, when you first get your braces off, you wear the retainer all the time except when eating. And then after 6 months or so, you switch to just wearing it at night. But yeah, a lot of people stop wearing the retainer and the teeth just go back.
Yeah.
It's always been so crazy to me. I still wear my retainer at night. It's
good for
part
you.
of my bedtime routine. That's perfect.
Because you spend so much money on braces, it makes no sense to like let it go back to the way it was.
I know, braces are ridiculously expensive. Okay, I think that's as good as I can get this.
Okay.
And it's a 1, so we can recycle it. So I recently looked at my town's recycling, and I can't recycle 4, 5, and 6.
Oh, really? I can recycle all those things.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. In case I didn't say before, I'm making a pumpkin spice cake because, so Wakefish.
And I can help.
Okay, this is the recipe. And I'm just doing the dry ingredients, so we're gonna need cinnamon and pumpkin pie spice.
1.5 teaspoons cinnamon.
Yeah.
That's half a tablespoon.
But Wakefish, so I finished reading Heartless.
Oh. Chris says someone's playing Breath of the Wild behind you. That's music for a cooking stream.
That's Argus. But anyway, so Wakefish, I finished reading through Heartless, and over the weekend I was reading the part where she was making a pumpkin spice cake, and I was like, that sounds so good. So I decided that I would make a pumpkin spice cake today.
So here we are. Right. Belle said Donkey Kong waterboard. Oh no, Chris Player's right. It is Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, but like the music though, because the music that's going on in our stream.
You think Donkey Kong Waterworld is better music?
Yeah.
I see.
So yeah, because our stream we have like some music from games we've already beaten that's going in the background.
Yeah, but we don't actually hear it.
Yeah, it's just for you guys. Because if we played it, did you do the pumpkin pie spice?
No.
Oh.
I didn't see how much I needed.
We need 2 teaspoons.
You need 1 cup of oil.
Here, we can start whisking this if you want.
Okay. Should I get a bowl for the wet ingredients?
Yeah. I don't know how much. Do you think we can just use like this bowl?
I don't know.
Kind of calls for. Yeah, you think that'll be okay? With the pumpkin too?
Oh, but it uses a lot of brown sugar.
Yeah, I think we'll find another
Here,
bowl.
how about I just wash this one?
Okay.
That I had used.
That works.
And then we can use that.
That's the trouble with baking so many things. Sometimes you run out of bowls.
I hate when you run out of measuring spoons.
Uh-oh.
What?
I think I have enough pumpkin pie spice.
Pumpkin pie spice is overrated because it's really just a mix of like cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, or like whatever else.
I know, but
maybe a little ginger.
But I have it, so
I never use it. Oh no,
the cookies.
Can you get it? My hands are.
Okay, well we're gonna just finish the pumpkin pie spice. I'm sure it'll be fine. Do you think you're done?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, they look good.
So Chris says Donkey Kong Country is my favorite game, and he tagged Belle.
Do you think we're good?
I think
they
so.
look
yeah,
good.
They look good. And Wakefish says, "Ooh, what do you think of the book?"
I enjoyed it. So it was like
Oh wait, I forgot to say.
Oh,
so
okay.
Chris said that's how I found Rice and Cookie Stream. They were playing Donkey Kong Country. That's right, we were. Great games.
You said 15 minutes, right?
16.
Okay, so Wakefish, time for a book club. So I feel like with Heartless, because I've never been a huge fan of Alice in Wonderland kind of things. But I did enjoy the book a lot because, like, of course I know this character is gonna become the Queen of Hearts because it's her origin story. But like you're reading through it, it's like no, this whole plan is gonna work, and I was like so excited for her, but then I was like, but how is she gonna become the Queen of Hearts? Because I knew that was, a thing. And I really enjoyed it. And I thought I feel like I enjoyed the love story more than the ones in the Lunar Chronicles.
I'm reading Cinder now, by the way.
Maybe it's because it seems more realistic. But yeah, how are you liking Cinder? How far are you?
She got brought to the testing lab, and they found out that she's basically immune.
Okay.
But I'm liking it. I think it's different enough from all the other Cinderella stories.
Yeah.
So,
and, because
I still have a lot more to go.
Yeah. As I said before,
I don't want to spoil anything else, so I kind of already did.
Well,
for anyone else who might want to read.
Because with Lunar Chronicles, the thing that I thought each one was a standalone book, but it really changed everything when I found out it wasn't, and they were all linked.
Wafer says that book always makes me so hungry.
I know! That's why I had to make the pumpkin spice cake.
And Belle says that now she wants to play Donkey Kong Country.
Maybe
we should play Country 3.
That's what I was thinking. We've
next
never played Donkey Kong Country 3, but I love Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah, because we played Donkey Kong Country and 2 on stream, and we beat it. And King K. Rool in Country 2 gave us so many problems.
Yeah, he's tough.
And then, but we've never played Country 3, and I think maybe we should play that next.
I'm on board with that.
After we beat Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah.
I like your can opener.
Thank you. It was Argus's.
It works pretty well.
Yeah. I have no complaints with that.
Yeah. Don't get rid of that.
Okay.
Because I believe this was a cup of pumpkin.
I think it calls for the whole can.
I don't think so.
I think it does.
I don't think so.
We're not making your cookies, we're making my cake.
I know we're making your cake. I'm pretty sure it said 1 cup.
Well, Chris says that Donkey Kong Country 3 is amazing.
Nice.
Okay. Let's see. It says 1 can pumpkin puree.
Oh, I guess you're right. I guess I saw the 1 cup of brown sugar.
Okay.
And I think I might need something to get this out.
Oh,
Oh, maybe not.
okay, so we need...
Stay tuned. Nope, we're good.
Okay. So we need 4 eggs and then brown sugar.
I can do the brown sugar. It's 1 cup of brown sugar?
Yeah, but should I, this is oil all over it. Should we get a new one?
No, it doesn't matter.
You sure? It might not come out of the cup good.
I would think it would come out better.
You think? Okay. Yeah, so the thing is...
did you want me to use your brown sugar first?
Yeah, I want to... Oh, yeah, there it is. I want to finish it, but maybe we should put it in a different bowl, because getting it out of there is kind of
I'm
annoying.
going to use a spoon.
No, but it's kind of annoying.
It'll be fine.
Okay, whatever you want. Okay, I'll do the eggs.
I'll learn my lesson the hard way. Yeah, I'm excited to play Country 3. And, whatever other games we play afterwards.
Yeah.
We haven't been streaming for, over a year, like a year and a few months.
I know, it's crazy. As I said before, I never thought we were going to make it past year 1. But we did, and we're still going.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about it either. Thought maybe we'd only get to 6 months.
Yeah.
Before I said, we're good. No more. Just because it is a little more challenging for me.
Yeah, because she has to stop here on her way home from work. It was worse before, because you'd go home, and then she would go home, which is 20, or maybe it's 15
No, I
from
lived 15 minutes away, because I had a different job.
Yeah. So she'd go home and eat dinner, and then she'd come here, and we'd have to scramble to get ready to stream in time. But now she just stops here on her way home from work, which is a ton better.
Yeah. But it's always a little annoying because I gotta pack my bag.
Yeah.
Because we do a little yoga workout a lot of times before we stream. So if anyone wants a good recommendation for yoga videos on Amazon Prime, just let us know. We can give you
some suggestions.
A couple ideas. Did you get shell?
I did.
Shell.
I've never. I mean, of course I have it.
Oh my gosh, there are 3 pieces of shell.
I know.
That's why you.
Darn it! The best way to do it, I've read this before, is to use
use the shell.
The shell.
That's Mrs. Northrup always said. to crack your eggs in a separate bowl.
She did.
But I never followed that rule.
I didn't either.
I didn't like it because you're dirtying another dish.
And look at now where it's gotten us.
Yeah. Well, at least it's the cake that's not going to be in the big
that's true. That's true. I just don't want to lose any of this egg, so this is like super annoying.
Okay. Well, I finished your brown sugar.
Well, you heard it from us, guys. You should probably crack your eggs in a different bowl.
Wakefish says she really likes Heartless a lot. I love Alice in Wonderland stuff, and that book is such a cool take on that story.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good origin story.
And Zapper's got a picture of Pikachu going like, yeah.
Zapper, you're here.
Hi, Zapper. Oh, yeah, I didn't even realize.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't seen Zapper in a
we
while.
haven't seen you in ages. Here we are baking cookies.
Maybe he doesn't like Luigi's Mansion.
Oh, that's possible.
That's always my assumption. If we haven't seen someone in a while, I'm like, they must not like this game.
Luigi's Mansion is way better, in my opinion, than Banjo-Kazooie, which we played for a very long time.
This eggshell. Okay, I got it.
Did you get it?
I got it.
So Zapper, how are you doing? Oh, he says, I've been on a trip. Thanks for noticing.
Oh!
Where'd you go? I love trips.
Me too. I can't tell if this is a shell piece, so I'm just kind of going for it.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I don't think it is, but do yolks usually have like this weird spot on them? That weird brown spot?
Yeah.
They do? Okay. Yep. Good. We're all set, guys. We got the shell out.
I would say it's like not all the time, but sometimes it happens.
Yeah.
I've thought that before too. I'm like, oh no, I got shell in, but it turns out it's just that weird dot.
Yeah.
Whew, okay. Okay, I think this is the last amount of brown sugar I'm going to use for this.
Well, thank you for measuring out that brown sugar.
Okay, I think that looks good enough, right?
Yeah.
Your towel fell on the ground.
What's it?
The towel.
Oh, that happens a lot.
Deborah says, I went to Ohio. We're
What?
somewhat near Ohio. Where in Ohio were you? I used to live in Ashland. It was terrible.
I spent a summer in Cincinnati once, and we have a lot of family that lives in Columbus.
Then he met with some Twitch friends for the first time in real life in Kansas City.
What?
They let me crash for the weekend and had some fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. I've never known that, but we're not in Ohio.
No, we're near Ohio.
We're near Ohio, and we've been to Ohio many, many, many times.
We go there every Thanksgiving, in fact.
Yes, every Thanksgiving we go to Ohio.
Because we have so much family there.
Yeah. But we generally go to Columbus because we've got lots of family there. I did one of my triathlons there.
We've got like aunts. Well, I guess just one aunt, one uncle, cousins, our sister.
Our sister, yeah.
Who else lives? Oh, two of our cousins, sorry.
No, like 3, 4 of our cousins.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so many
There's
people.
a lot.
And cousins' kids.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that live there.
Wakefish says the author of Heartless/Lunar Chronicles has top-notch world building.
Yeah, it's really good. I enjoyed all of it, but now my next book I'm going to read. Well, I'm first listening to.
Also, Zapper says anything is better than Banjo-Kazooie. I agree.
It was so frustrating. I liked it.
It was so frustrating.
Well, so for my next, right now I'm listening to, on audiobook, I'm listening to.
Oh, I'm supposed to be whispering, aren't I?
Yeah. I'm listening to Becoming. It's Michelle Obama's autobiography. And then after, as like a physical, read book, I'm gonna do Little Women because I want to see the movie when that comes out.
And I'm still reading The Bourne Identity, and I'm almost done with it. I only have one chapter left.
Yeah, this is.
And I was talking to my husband about it this morning because it's one of his favorite books, not his favorite.
Not his favorite.
Not his favorite, but one of his favorites. He told me not to even bother reading the second and the third, and I'm like, what?
Why?
Because he says the second one, nothing really happens. Just one character's situation changes.
Well, you still have to read it.
And then he says the third one just kind of finishes it, but he said that the first one's the best. So he says you shouldn't even bother.
But I feel like you have to judge, the whole series.
I know, I agree, but we'll see if I actually decide to read it or not. And maybe you're right. Maybe it did stick a little more. See? A little bit of brown sugar sticking at the bottom.
Yep.
But that's okay.
Okay. Did you add the vanilla?
No.
Okay. So one of
Which says, I read Fledgling this past weekend, the book for my book club.
Oh, nice.
I started it on Friday and finished it on Sunday. It was really cool. It's a very interesting take on vampires.
Vampires. Okay.
Yeah, the only books.
Okay.
So we read
Dracula, the classic.
That was for school, and then I read Twilight just to see what the hype was about.
There was so much hype. We were juniors in high school when it was like really big.
So much hype.
And so you'd see all these like freshman girls in high school like loving these books and having like the Edward Cullen.
Yeah,
that's his name, right? Those T-shirts, the Twilight shirts, and so
Team Edward or Team Jacob.
So just because of all the hype, and then we'd hear people who like we knew, they're like, yeah, these books are really good. So then we're like, okay, well we gotta try them.
Well, no, the only reason why I read them is because we were driving down to North Carolina, and I stupidly didn't bring anything to read or do.
Oh gosh,
it's a 12-hour drive, and I didn't bring anything to
crazy.
do.
Yeah.
And so our older sister had asked for them for Christmas, and so she
had all of them.
And then she's like, well, like, Rice, you can read this book when I'm done with it. So I was like, okay. So I read it on the way home. And that was the only reason why I read it, and I only finished it because I wanted to know what happened. I didn't really care what happened. I just wanted to know.
Yeah, I will say I enjoyed the first one. I thought the first one
had its moments,
but
that's for sure.
I feel like any book after that, I was just like this. She always talked about like the hole in her heart, and
yeah, my favorite chapters were like June, July, and August, the ones that literally had no words.
Yeah, in the second book, yeah, it just says June, July, and August, and
or whatever months they are.
Yeah,
I don't remember what months.
Wow, yeah. But I will say they were entertaining to read. It's like a soap opera. It's like, I'll just do it once and then be done with it.
Zephyr says the Goron Identity is my fave Zelda.
I've never even heard of that.
Is that a video game? I've never heard of it either. But it does seem like Born Identity.
Argus, do you know about that?
I don't think he can hear you. He's so into his game.
No, he's watching our stream. That's what he's listening to.
Oh, well, he'll see our questions.
In case there's any problems.
Yeah.
He's our tech guy after all. He works day and night making sure the stream works out.
Maybe not night.
No.
But he helps us.
Okay, so now we pour the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients.
Okay.
And then stir together until combined. Or you can whisk together, whatever.
Okay,
You got 2 minutes on the cookies still. I think Zapper made it up. He did that face.
Oh.
Made it up. I was excited about it.
Yeah, I was like, huh? What's that?
Well, Chris Player says that he's a mod guy and he's here to help the stream. Yes. Thank you, Chris.
Yes, thanks.
Because, yeah, I think after you had, volunteered to be our mod guy, I think Argus was like, I should have done that. He's like, why didn't I do that? But, yeah, he's our tech guy. Super important.
Yes. Make sure it all runs smoothly, gets us set up.
But Waypush says the Twilight series is terrible.
Yes.
She read the whole series when it was super popular because one of her friends got her into it. Middle school for her had super low standards. So
yeah, well, it was high school for us, so a little more pathetic.
But she said that Fledgling is way better. She wishes it had a sequel. It was so good.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, so it's no sequel. Those books are the best.
Yeah.
Then you don't have to invest.
I will add it to my book list.
Yeah, because I'm still in the series of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
It says the batter will be thick. And I think just, till it's combined.
Well, I know, but
Well, it says completely combined, so make sure there's no lumps.
There's lumps. Your whisk is...
not great, I know.
Yeah.
It's the only whisk I've got, though.
Because the thing is, usually a whisk has multiple layers so that it can really blend. But this one does not. So, yeah, I like the idea of doing the chicken wings in the cast iron.
Yeah. I didn't even think about it until today because, we took that class.
Use what we learned from
class.
That's
a good idea. All right, so I'm thinking with the pumpkin spice cake, we're going to do a layered cake, but it's going to be like a small cake. So I've got these 6-inch
Oh, they're
pans.
cute.
But then with the rest of the batter, we're gonna make cupcakes. So I thought that would be fun.
Do you think we'll use that much?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a mini muffin tin because you know how our older sister, she was like really big into cooking. I asked for a muffin tin because I'm like, well, maybe muffins will be my thing.
Yeah.
It didn't happen. But so now I have this mini muffin tin. And it's kind of nice because sometimes I'm like, well, maybe I don't want a full muffin and I'll just make mini muffins. But, and Chris Flair says, I can help adding comments, but you need to set up
so that it can like monitor things, yeah.
That'd be cool. And Chris Flair says, ooh, muffins. Are we actually gonna make the cream cheese icing?
Yeah, I thought we could.
Do you have cream cheese?
Yeah, I've got
Oh, I was gonna say, is it softening?
Oh yeah, it's been softening this whole time.
Wow, look at you.
Yeah. Don't judge me for just using my hands. This is a mixture of, because it's my anti-stick stuff for my pans.
What is it?
Did
you make it?
I did make it. I saw a recipe online and people really said this is what you should do.
So what's in it?
So it is.
It looks kind of gross.
It is kind of gross. So it's a mixture of equal parts flour, what is it called? The shortening, gross stuff. Yeah, shortening.
Yes, shortening is the gross stuff.
And then there's something else in there that I don't remember what it was.
Okay.
But I could look it up and find it really quick.
Okay, there's a couple of lumps still, but I think it's mostly good. So I think it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So once I did make zucchini bread and I didn't mix all of the flour, and then there were like pockets of flour. Oh my gosh, it was so embarrassing, and I brought it to work.
Oh gosh.
I didn't know it was that bad, and I was like, oh, I hope I'm the only one who got a piece.
Yeah, that's what I always hope. I had I think I brought in a pie to work. It's like a test run for Pie Day, and one of my hairs was in the pie. It's in the slice I ate, and I was like, I hope there were no other hairs. But it's like you can't, because I think I was wearing a ponytail when I made it. It's like you can't always,
unless we're gonna wear hairnets.
You can't get every hair. Sometimes there's hair stuck to your shirt. You know, it's impossible to get it off.
Well, and that's actually a good reason why we're cooking here instead of my house.
Right.
Because I have a collie, and her hair, like,
she sheds a lot.
Yeah, I mean, usually her hair doesn't end up in our food, but every once in a while I'll see it, like, in my dinner and be like, oh, there's a Ripley hair. So
now don't fill it up all the way.
Okay, so
maybe fill it up like halfway.
Half. Yeah, I don't know if we'll have enough batter to do both cakes plus muffins.
Well, I wasn't sure, because it said to do, if you're doing a layered cake, it said to do 2 9-inch round pans.
Oh, so maybe we will. Well, I'm gonna just do that much.
That's good. Yeah, because I don't know how much this cake rises.
That's true.
Okay.
Cakes do sometimes rise a lot.
Alright. Then I'll do just like some of the muffins.
Let's see. Any new comments?
Yeah, we've got some from Wavefish about the books, but I'm a little bit busy at the moment, so I'm gonna focus on this and then read comments in a little bit.
I might be a little up. She says when it was picked for our next book club meeting, I was like, oh good, it's standalone. Especially since our last book is the first book of a series still being published.
Oh no.
That's the worst. But she says, but now I really want a sequel. And she says, I do have a couple issues with some of the author's choices. I felt like the ending was a bit too predictable, but on the whole, it was a very interesting take on vampires. All right. Deborah says, muffin count? And tag Chris Blair. Yeah. Well, Zapper, I'm working to organize a trip with my Cornell friends to so that we can all kind of meet up again. But we're still. We thought we had picked New Orleans, and then now maybe not because someone's unhappy. But I'm open to suggestions. But the thing is, no one else is throwing out suggestions, so that makes it kind of hard to to change your mind, because it's like, well, I put all this research in, and I thought a lot about it, and I thought New Orleans was a good choice.
Zephyr says we should, you guys should go to Cali.
See, but the thing is, California is so far away.
And Chris wishes he could set up the commands for our stream now. Sorry, Chris. We will look into that.
You think that's enough?
Yeah, I think that's probably good. I'm gonna just get these in the oven.
Okay.
I don't know how long they have to go for, because the recipe said for 9-inch pans.
Yeah.
So we'll just guess.
Well, because I made these muffins the other day. They're called superhero muffins. And they're actually kind of expensive to make because they use almond flour instead of regular flour, and almond flour is like super expensive. But I like the recipe, so we made them. But those muffins don't rise at all, so you have to basically fill them up to the top. And I feel like a lot of times whenever I made muffins in the past, I feel like they never rise as much as I think they will. Then you have like little muffins that don't overflow and get the nice muffin top thing going on.
Yeah, I want to show everyone the pumpkin oatmeal muffins.
Cookies.
Cookies, not muffins, cookies.
And we can try one because I believe we made...
So here they are. They
believe
look
we made-
pretty good.
I believe we made way more than
what we need.
2 dozen.
We can also eat, we can split that peanut butter cookie.
Ooh, true. Okay, and there's not enough dough here, batter, to make another muffin, so I'm going to just add this to the muffins we got.
Zephyr says that you should check out Medieval Times in Sequoia National Park.
But it's so far away.
Yeah, Chris says, yeah, California is far away. But Chris played a year in California. And Zephyr says that we should send him a few dozen cookies.
We sent Zephyr cookies before, didn't we?
We did. We sent chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Well, that's as good as I got on this.
Okay, that's fine.
Do you want to lick it?
Sure.
Here, let's get these in the oven. The same time as the cakes?
It'll be fine.
Okay. I'm gonna try just a little bit. I think you're gonna like it.
Okay. Here, I will say this peanut butter cookie was a little bit, we're still on the, this peanut butter cookie was a little bit over-baked because it is smaller than the others.
Yeah.
I want to cut it into thirds because I think Argus will be sad if I don't give him any.
Oh, yeah, that's the only one.
Yeah.
Because for those of you who weren't on when we were doing the peanut butter cookies are, you know, we're supposed to make 2 dozen cookies for work, and so the peanut butter cookies made 2 dozen plus 1. So, you know, peanut butter cookies used to be my favorite cookies. I don't know what my favorite, oh, you know what? Shortbread's my favorite cookie.
Really?
Yeah. I love shortbread.
Gosh, this book is hard.
A good shortbread.
Okay, well that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna give Argus the biggest piece because this is all he gets. Although I said I was gonna buy him one tomorrow at the bake sale.
I'll just give him one. Zephyr says, oh, he says yes. He says
this one's overcooked compared to the others. No.
Zephyr says the chocolate chip cookies were the best cookies ever.
Oh man,
No, they were the nicest thing ever.
Oh. They're also the best ever.
Yeah. And then Waver says I've wanted to go to California for a few years now. Hit up some of the anime cons there. I've also heard the ocean is really pretty on the West Coast. And Deborah says hit the anime cons, do kayaking at Huntington Harbor, go to Medieval Times, and drive up to see the sequoias. See, the thing is, I think I would love going to California, but it's just the distance is what kills me, because from here, I mean it's a long flight. Because I'm thinking that for the Cornell mini reunion trip, that'll be like a short trip, so maybe like a weekend plus a couple of days.
There's nuts in it. Is that okay?
There's
nuts.
nuts.
In there. Is that okay? Okay.
Yeah, walnuts. Yeah, so I was thinking like a long weekend trip. So I thought, going to New Orleans, it's not that close.
But it's like
I looked at flights. It takes like 7 hours.
As far as time zones go,
5 hours. Yeah.
At least it's not like too many time zones over.
Right. Yeah. So I did actually look a little bit into Portland because I've always wanted to go to. I mean, not always, but
Oregon or Maine?
Oregon. Because I'd say probably for the last 5 years I've wanted to go to Portland.
It's a big city.
I know.
Somehow when I first heard about it, I thought it was going to be a small city, and then I went there and I was like, this place is huge.
Yeah, no, it's big. No, because it's 7 to 8 hours, just do it. Yeah, and actually one of the Cornell friends, he lives in LA, and he was trying to tell us like, oh, you guys should all come to California. But yeah, I don't know. The flights, man.
I know.
I just wish we lived up in Toronto because for us,
we always fly out of Toronto.
Yeah, because we can we can drive up to Toronto pretty easy and then fly from there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still like an extra step to your trip that sometimes you don't want to do.
It's really annoying because I went on my honeymoon to Hawaii, but I flew out of Toronto because it was going to be cheaper and more direct.
Right.
So everything went smooth.
These are pretty crunchy.
Well, I think it's just because it's the.
Did we over? Oh, it's a small one.
And so the thing is, like, on the way back, everything was fine until we got to the border crossing, which the border crossing is literally like 10 minutes away from my apartment. But then, of course, the guy's like, we've got to like do a thorough search. So then we had to. It only took like an extra 15 minutes, maybe, but it was just really annoying because we were very tired from flying and.
Yeah, because it was probably midnight.
Something like that. It was really late, and we just wanted to get home. And border crossing guy, those Americans, they suck. The Canadians let you through, like, no big deal.
Yeah, they do. The Americans don't want you back. Chris says he wants to go to Toronto one day. Well, if you do go, I recommend going, because the thing with Toronto is it's a very new city, I would say.
The buildings, like,
they're very modern.
They have so many windows.
Yeah, it's like all glazed curtain wall, which I wasn't expecting.
It's fancy. Yeah, when I went there the first time, I was like, wow, it's so fancy.
Yeah, it's so modern looking. But there is a part of the city, I forget what it's called, but it's like right on the water, but it's a little further east of the downtown. And it's like there's some cobblestone roads, and they have like these cute little buildings, and I went to a little cafe. I thought that area was really cute, and we only went there the last morning. And I'm like, man, we should have been here. Like,
very European.
Yeah. But where I really want to go is I really want to go to Quebec City.
You've been talking about it for ages.
I know. I've been talking about it for at least 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Because I've been trying to learn French, but then I kind of like stopped trying to learn French.
Because you were going to learn Portuguese.
Yeah, but then even like the past month, I've done like no Duolingo.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was trying to look at a French class offered at the local community college.
I think that's the way to do it.
But they only offer it during the workday.
Typical.
I know. So I wanted to look at other schools too and see what options they had. But that was my current thinking. I'm like, well, I can do a class because that'll force me, and then I'll get to practice my pronunciation.
Yeah, and they'll correct you when you do things wrong.
Right. So that's my current plan. But yeah, we'll see. And Chris says now I want to go more. And when we went, we did go to Chinatown, but I decided that Chinatown is not really my jam. It's fine. Yeah. But I don't think it's anything special. And it looks like these are much less cakey than what they usually are.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I'm kind of like concerned with my cookies. I kind of want to, what if I just cut one, like a full size one in half? Because the small one was pretty dry, so I want to just, do you think that's okay if I bring in 23 cookies tomorrow? I think probably. It'll be fine. Should we leave the knife? Okay.
I really like this pumpkin cookie. Here, I'll put the link to the cookie in the chat.
Okay. Well, so just judging from the bottom of this cookie, it looks like it's going to be softer in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
but I still want to try it because since I've never done this recipe before, I kind of feel bad bringing these pumpkin cookies to sell to people when I don't even know if they're like good. And we did have that tiny sample one, but it was pretty hard because it was the runt of.
I mean, I was gonna say before you cut it, like, what are you gonna do if it's bad? Just not
bring it in.
Oh, really?
Maybe. It depends on how bad they are. All right. Do you want any of it?
Of course.
Do you want to split one and then we can give the other half to Argus?
Sure.
Okay. We'll split the bigger half. I totally split that unevenly.
Okay, and so for this pumpkin cookie recipe, I followed it almost exactly, except I used less sugar than what it called for. But I'll put that in the chat too. And waitresses, I definitely need to practice my French. It's getting so rusty. I know. I'm gonna find a class. I'm gonna practice it, and then I'm gonna go to Quebec City and speak French with people. It's gonna be fun.
Well, I'm pleased to report it's only the outside of the cookies that are like crunchy. The inside is a nice like soft chewiness. So I think we're good. I'll bring them into work. So I feel like if I wasn't gonna bring them in, I would keep them just for me and Argus, and we would eat them, and it would be fine.
Okay.
Alright, I just wanted to check on the status of the cake and cupcakes. They're still pretty wet looking in there.
So I sent the link, so if anybody wants to try the pumpkin cookies. Oh, also,
the peanut butter cookie is, I actually don't know whose blog I stole it from. So I actually don't know, but I can post it like on Instagram later or something if anyone's interested in the I was gonna say pumpkin, no, the peanut butter cookies.
So I have a couple of notes written there too. So I used 1 cup of sugar instead of 1 2/3 cups, and I used half the amount of walnuts and raisins, and I put a note to simmer the pumpkin because that's not actually written in the recipe. But I think it makes a big difference if you want a chewier cookie. Is this mine?
Yes.
How about that little piece?
That can be yours too.
Okay, so generous.
So because we gotta make the frosting still.
Oh, that's right.
But I don't know.
Do you want to use your hand mixer?
Yeah, but I just don't know about a bowl though. We're kind of.
I can wash one.
This one I think will work.
You know what?
It's a little wet though.
I think I'm gonna have to go back to the dentist.
Yeah.
So a few weeks ago we went on we did a corn maze.
I feel so bad.
And we bought kettle corn. No, it's not your fault.
Well, so it was my idea to go to the corn maze, and that's why it's my responsibility.
But it was my idea to buy the kettle corn. So anyways, it was fine. It was only at the end when there was tons of like little popcorn kernels, and I thought, not the whole kernels, but like the little flaky bits. And I thought, I'm gonna eat this because, I'm a pig and I want to eat it.
Yeah.
So, but as I was eating it, somehow my tooth cracked. And then I just ignored it because it wasn't hurting or anything, it was just cracked. And then apparently it must have gotten, I don't know, something must have happened to the tooth. And so I got a little filling in the crack. Mm-hmm. And so that worked, but then it started hurting, and I went there to the dentist today, and they're like, oh, like we're gonna put this like desensitizing stuff on it. What?
It's not a full, I thought it was a full thing of cream cheese. It's mostly full, so we're gonna just go with it.
Okay.
But this is not totally following the recipe. We're good.
So they put some desensitizing stuff on it. Who knows what it was, because the dentist didn't tell me what it was. And he said, oh, if it hurts again, like, you might have to do a root canal, which sucks because I've had one before and they're not fun. But, I would rather have that than a tooth that hurts. Can't Stop the Kittens is rating with a party of 3.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks, kittens.
Thank you, Can't Stop the Kittens.
Have you seen the kittens recently?
Not recently, but I did watch it, a few times in the past. I saw it, gosh, what was it? Because
cats and kittens are so cute.
I know. And the Can't Stop the Kittens has like so many cats. So if you ever just want to see cats chilling, like I highly recommend you check it out because it's awesome.
These cookies are good.
Yeah, I'm happy about them because I was concerned I overbaked them after having the little sample.
And Batsa Maurice has a little like sailor salute.
Okay, hey.
And Huntman says headlock and noogie cookie for 10 seconds.
No.
Noogie.
Yeah, I've never given Rice a noogie, and she's never given me
No, yeah, we weren't much of that kind of fighter.
Nope. I feel like that's more of a like older sibling would do that too, but our older siblings never did that either.
I feel like it's more of a boy thing.
Yeah.
I feel like girls don't noogie.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose you could, but
Yeah.
we never did.
Nope.
But
anyways,
Kitten says, heck of an endorsement, thank you.
Yeah.
And they say, hope you two have been doing well. Wanted to bring folks over when they're finished up as I've got to go to the store. Happy baking.
All right,
thank you.
thank
Enjoy
you.
your time at the store.
Yeah, so today we're actually like wrapping things up at the moment.
And South the Kitten says, yikes, root canal and baking. Heck of a time.
So we have already made some peanut butter cookies, and we made
pumpkin
oatmeal cookies. And then we have some pumpkin spice cake in the oven. And then now I'm making a cream cheese frosting
to go with
the cake.
Pumpkin cake.
Yes. So we've been working hard in here.
Yes, we have.
Okay.
Only 3 minutes left on the cake? Really?
Well, no, because there was no timer for it.
So what did you do?
Well, no, okay. The recipe for the pumpkin spice cake said that if you have like a 9-inch pan to do a certain amount of time, but I never actually read the amount of time that it said, but I'm not even using 9-inch pans. I'm using 6-inch pans.
So do you have toothpicks?
I do have toothpicks.
Because one time when we cooked, she didn't have toothpicks. And I'm like, Cookie, how can you cook anything like a cake
it's
without toothpicks? You need them.
But yeah, and so we also threw in some cupcakes too because we had some extra batter. So I just kind of like put it in for, I think I did 15 minutes because
that might be enough for the cupcakes.
That's what I thought. And so I figured it's just like a good checking point. And then we'll go from there.
All right, well, I'm almost done rinsing this cream cheese wrapper. Cream cheese is weird stuff.
It is, but it's really good. I love cream cheese frosting.
I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's okay.
Well, I'm sorry. This cake is not for you then.
Oh, I would still have a little bit, but yeah, I probably wouldn't enjoy it as much as you.
But we might not actually be able to, because in the past for baking streams, I've decorated cakes and pies and stuff, but then I'm too impatient, so then the cake ends up melting the frosting.
Oh, yeah.
So I might not actually frost it on stream, because the cake is still going to be pretty hot.
Husband says, who's Rice? I'm Rice.
Yeah, and I'm Cookie. And
so
we are twinning with Rice and Cookie.
They're not our actual names. There are our streaming names.
Our code names.
Yeah, so we're named after our favorite desserts, or at least desserts we like a lot. So I'm named after rice pudding because I love rice pudding, and she's named after cookies or cookie cake.
Yeah.
Chocolate chip cookie cake is really good.
It's so good.
Especially the recipe our sister does.
Yeah. So our sister is I would say the most experienced baker in the family.
Well, besides maybe Mom.
Well,
she might be more experienced than Mom.
I think she might be. Well, so the thing is, our mom makes usually the same recipes a lot, but not that much anymore.
Yeah, I think our sister's more experienced. She's done a lot of stuff.
She does a lot of experimentation. She tries lots of new recipes.
She does challenges.
I know. Yeah, she's won some challenges. There's some blogger that she makes she'll make cookies on her blog, and then she'll challenge her readers to
followers
to make it too. So she's won a couple. So
Deborah says have them fight
3 cups
or find out who's the best cook. Fight to find out who's the best cook.
We talked about doing a pastel de nata bake off.
Oh, we did. Deborah wants to see us fight. No, you don't.
No. These are just ready for a toothpick test. I don't think they're done.
I think they look done. They're all raised up.
I know, but I don't want it to be raw on the inside.
Well, Well, that's what the toothpick is for.
Oh.
Yeah, when we were kids, we used to fight sometimes. I would taunt her, and then she would, chase after me around the house. And,
yeah, I think it's done.
And she used to always have really long nails, so I was always afraid that she was gonna just scratch me and, rip me to smithereens.
Because I always liked cats, and so not that like I was a weirdo or anything, but I felt like having long nails was kind of like having, being like a cat.
Is that why you did that?
Partially, yeah.
Huh. How interesting. Yeah, I figured I'd help you with some of these dishes since everyone knows dishes is the worst part of cooking.
It is.
Oh, Zephyr says he wants to see them fight, and he said Cupcake and your mom.
Oh, yeah.
Showdown. That would be interesting.
That'd be really interesting.
I'm pretty sure Cupcake would win.
Well, so Cupcake, she actually worked for a little while at a bakery, but she only did cupcakes, I think.
I think so too. Yeah.
But
no. Yeah, because I don't think she got to do cakes.
Yeah.
Cakes themselves.
Gosh, I'm like so close to getting all this out.
But yeah, she's quite the cook, quite the sewer, quite the everything.
She's really like a good, I don't want to say homemaker, but she's like good at a lot of the traditional,
the lost arts.
Yeah, we'll say the lost arts.
Because people don't really do those things anymore. At least not as much as they used to.
Yeah. These days I usually because our sister will sew like clothes for herself to wear. I usually only sew things if
Does she?
Yeah. Not like, I don't think like everyday clothes, but like she's made herself like leggings to wear as like casual clothes.
Okay.
And then she's also made herself a bunch of dresses to wear to like the Christmas service at church and things. So, whereas like if I'm sewing something, it's either because something has a hole in it or I'm trying to tailor it. I will tailor my clothes. Because sometimes shirts are like really baggy and I don't want it to be super baggy.
Yeah, that's the style these days.
But then also if it's a costume.
Yes, I'll sew for costumes. I like these little rubber spatulas you got.
Thanks. Yeah, I got them for Christmas for my mother-in-law. So I got them and I was like, I don't really need these. But then, like, honestly, I don't have anything that works as well as they do. So
yeah. Well, my mother-in-law got us some stuff, like kitchen-y stuff too, but we hardly ever use them. One of them I did use the other day. They're like little wooden tongs.
Uh-huh.
And I use them to get toast out of the toaster.
Okay, there you go. It actually come in handy for like, if you're doing corn on the cob or something.
We don't really do corn on the cob very often.
I wish that I had tongs.
Waver says LOL sometimes. I don't remember what we said sometimes.
I don't know.
Oh, maybe when you sometimes tailor.
Yeah. It depends. So, because like, sometimes I just don't feel like it. There's a couple shirts I got that have been hanging up for like a year because I'm supposed to tailor them, but I keep not feeling like it, so I haven't done it.
Well, that's actually something that my husband said he wants for Christmas, is he wants me to buy elastic so I can put new elastic into some of his sweatpants.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can do that. So that'll be part of your Christmas present. It's just, a matter of getting the motivation to do it.
Yeah. That's the hardest part with sewing, because it's like, once you actually start, it's like, why did I procrastinate this for so long?
I know, because it doesn't take very long.
It doesn't take long at all.
Unless you mess up and you have a seam rip. But usually it doesn't take that long. Usually it's like probably a 15-minute thing.
Yeah.
Maybe half an hour. But even still.
No, Wakefish says now that we fight sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't fought in like a long time.
Yeah, it has been a very long time. Yeah, I would like to see a showdown between Cupcake and Mom. I don't know if Mom would be up for it.
No. I think she also, because she doesn't know we stream though either, so then she'd be like, what is this? What is this for? I mean, I think she'd be into doing like a baking competition thing.
I think so too. Unless she would just like immediately concede.
Yeah. No, she wouldn't.
I could see that though.
Yeah, maybe.
Be like, no, Cupcake's better at this than me.
Gosh, so the problem with powdered sugar, this frosting has like a lot of powdered sugar in it.
Yeah, why is it so thick?
Well, because I haven't mixed it yet. But so I'm trying to like stir it so that it's not gonna fly everywhere when I mix it.
That's a good goal.
But I think it's gonna just fly everywhere. So I think there's only so much I can do.
What are you checking now? The cakes?
Yeah.
You might be able to ice some of the cupcakes before the end of the stream.
Yeah. Could probably do that.
Yeah, Waitress says when we were young, we bickered all the time. I guess I don't remember it so much.
Yeah, I feel like it was more like we argued. I don't think we like physically fought that much.
Yeah, no, I don't think we did either.
I do remember like sometimes we would argue when we had friends over, and then our mom would say, if you guys aren't gonna behave, we're gonna send your friends home.
I do remember that.
I also remember one time we were fighting and then our parents threatened to spank us. Do you remember that? We're probably like too old to be spanked. We're probably like
7 or 8 maybe?
No, I was gonna say maybe 10.
Oh.
We were definitely too old to be spanked, but my parents threatened it, and so that got us to behave. Because we got spanked a lot when we were kids.
Yeah.
Or at least it felt like a lot. It probably wasn't as much as...
It probably wasn't that much.
But it sticks with you, you know?
Yeah. It was always worse when Dad did it.
Well, Mom thinks that she hit us harder.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but just Dad was more, like, menacing because, you know, he's bigger and stronger and his hands are tougher.
Yeah, well, I didn't like it.
But he said like he was afraid to hit us because he didn't want to hurt us too bad. That's the thing, like, I feel like most parents these days don't spank their kids, and it's like, I totally respect that. But at the same time, like, it did work, so... But I guess there's a fine line, though, between, like, child abuse and spanking.
Well, that's why you don't, That's why Dad was afraid to do it too hard.
Right.
Don't want to actually hurt him.
Yeah.
But, yeah, spanking's kind of gone out of style, which is probably for the best.
Yeah, probably.
But, yeah, but it did definitely get you to behave a little bit.
Yep.
I mean, at least, you know, there was never the belts
Oh, yeah.
that you hear about
from books and stuff.
Yeah, from like the olden days.
Yeah. Or even like when they could do that kind of thing in a classroom.
Oh, yeah.
Things were weird back in the day, before we were kids.
Yes.
Had to add that in there.
Yeah, we didn't live through those times.
Nope.
Alright, well, I'm doing a pretty good job with these dishes.
Alright.
So, I'm running out of space in your dish rack.
Okay, well, that's fine. You can leave some in the sink. Alright, so...
Oh, that looks much better now.
Yeah, frosting's done. Gosh, like some of the butter had like, I don't know, come up on here somehow.
Huh.
Don't know how that happened, but...
I don't either.
Okay.
Oh, I wanted to tell everybody. So I've been listening to this new podcast. Surprise! But it's called the Happiness Lab, and so, and I was telling Cookie, I'm like, it's not that I'm unhappy, but I'm like, you know, there's always room for improvement because they talk about like, oh, where do you rank yourself on like a scale of 1 to 10 happiness? I'm like, I'd probably give myself a 7. So the thing with this podcast is they do a whole bunch of research and studies, or like studies that have been done, and then they tell you about the findings. And one of the findings found.
Yeah. One of the studies found.
One of the studies found that people, they feel happier when they talk to random strangers. So saying how like, oh, you know, the ATM was such a really huge, like, revolutionary thing because then you didn't have to wait in line at the bank to, you know, cash or you know, get money. But the thing is, like, standing in line and talking to some of the other people in line can be really good for you, like, mentally or, like, I guess emotionally.
Yeah.
But so So this podcast was encouraging people to like talk to their fellow travelers on a train commute or something. But the thing is, like, people think they don't want that, but then study after study kept showing, oh wait, like, you know, people actually, you know, do enjoy this even though they don't think they will. But I thought that was kind of interesting. And then they also talked about how it's like, you know, your happiness is sometimes based on the people around you. So it was saying, oh, in the Olympics, there's this one girl, was she a gymnast? She did some sport, some individual sport, and she got second. She got silver medal. And when they gave her her medal, or when they called her name, she, like, a grimace went across her face and it became a meme.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So everybody knew about and she was on, like, the Today Show, and she was on all these different
like, talk
shows.
Gosh.
It's like, oh, what about that face? And so it's because she really wanted gold. And so they did this study in that people who got bronze were happy, people who got gold were happy, but people who got silver ranged like a 4 point something on that scale.
Wow.
On the 1 to 10.
That's crazy.
Or 0 to 10, yeah. Whereas like the people who got bronze were at like 8 or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe 9. But it was all really interesting. And so they were saying how, like, oh, it kind of depends on, you know, the people around you. Like, so their question, which I posed to Cookie the other day, was, would you rather, so first they posed the question, would you rather make $50,000 a year or $100,000 a year? And then they followed up with, does your answer change if you're making $50,000 but everyone around you is making $25,000, or if you're making $100,000 but everyone else around you is making $200,000? So it's like, then what do you pick? And Cookie said,
my answer was the same either way, because so it's like between 50 and 100,000. It's like, of course I'd want the bigger amount, but when you're given that new situation, like, I would rather be the poor person among a lot of rich people, because then at least I'm living in a good area. Like, it's like everyone probably is pretty well educated and like higher standard of living and stuff. So it's like, I'm okay with being poor and like not doing as well as the people around me. But like Bryce thought the opposite.
See, so I thought I would rather make the $50,000 in the $25,000 neighborhood, because then that way, like, I wouldn't feel like if I was in the $100,000 neighborhood and everyone was doing expensive things like, oh, let's go to the movies every single day, or let's go to this fancy restaurant every single day, or like, you know, once a week or something. You know, I wouldn't want to feel uncomfortable. I would rather be the friend to be like, oh, like, let's do whatever you're comfortable doing and we can do that. Also, I think that my husband might fall into the trap of keeping up with the Joneses.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not for me. I don't keep up with Joneses. But yeah, I would rather have the higher, because then also you're probably living in a lower cost of living place, so maybe your dollar goes a little further. And I know what you mean with this residue.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get it off.
That's okay, I'll take care of it.
Well, should I put it in the drying rack? Or?
No, just, you can leave it in the sink.
Oh, but I just washed it.
But I frosted a cupcake.
It looks so cute.
I put the cupcake in the freezer so that the frosting wouldn't melt. Did you want any of it or not?
I will try a little bit. I could, unless you're going to give it all to Argus.
No, we can cut it. I guess I should have shown people it first. Well, here. I'm going to tip it on side so people can see the inside. Here we go.
Oh, are you going to switch it?
Yeah. So here's our cupcake. Pumpkin spice.
Look at it.
Yeah.
It looks so beautiful. So I guess me tilting it doesn't really show.
Well, no, but I mean, like, the white frosting, it was like, it blended in.
It did.
I wasn't expecting that.
So do I get half of it?
Well, I was going to say we could cut it and, you know.
Yeah, do the same thing we did for the cookies.
Yeah, and then we can give Argus the, one of the quarters, because I want a full half.
Okay.
But it's melting a little bit, see?
I do.
Even though I had it in the freezer for a little while.
Oh, it's still warm. And it is the end of our stream.
Mm-hmm.
So we will eat our cupcakes and then sign off.
Uh-huh.
But thank you all for watching.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, thank you all for watching, and oh wait, let me see.
Chris Player wants cookies now.
Is Zachary taught that?
Like,
Would you rather? I thought Bryce liked fancy dinners and lots of travel. I do. And Chris wants cookies now. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for the chat, says Zapper.
Have a great day, everybody.
And that dish is very pretty.
Thank you.
It is a pretty dish.
Yeah, I got it from my older sister from Cupcake.
But yes, thank you all for watching, and we'll be back next week. Playing more Luigi's Mansion.
Yep.
And yeah, have a good week, everyone.
Yep. Bye. Thanks for watching.
Bye.